Welcome to New Orleans and Yulman Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Tulane Green Wave. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance. But consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. Let's take a look for the first time in this one at Jamari McClure. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last. They'll move the tight end. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch, it's Hill. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Back to pass on second down. Way off target there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Right side, it's Lewis. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Delayed give. It's McClure. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Completes it in the middle. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Got a little space. Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Running inside. It's White. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The mean green needing only a sliver of green to convert on third down. Looking to throw for it. Hauls it in. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. One set. Quick give. It's White. Sees some running room. Turning it on. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly
played really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Shoots it to the North Texas doing business from the red zone. In the red area, it's White. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor of this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finding some, got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's third down, you just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Mean Green. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off-play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover. We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Hauls it in at the 40. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now.
He's loose on the left. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Tulane. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. After the score, we'll see if that breathes fire into it.
and you see it all the time. get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to establish the run. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on second down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Clemens. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Throws to the tight end. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Second and long here. They just keep firing. Out wide right, it's Milner. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Handoff from the shotgun. Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So an 82-yard drive there, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Obviously didn't like what he saw in first down, and they use a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Working on the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Wants to throw one first. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Green Wave picked up a fresh set of downs through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. They're all over him. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Right side, it's Milner. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Throws for the tight end. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
On target over the middle. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Rush right in his face. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was
trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas taking on the number 14 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Jayhawks able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12. Now over to your game inside Yulman Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
We stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the Mean Green head coach at the half. One of the big points of emphasis coming out of the locker room is to get the run game going. Their quarterback has struggled at times, had some turnovers, but he has got to trust the guys around him a little bit more. Look for them to feed the running back the rock here to start the third, get the run game going, and take some pressure off their QB.
Holly, thank you. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out wide right, it's Reese. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Hits inside, it's Jackson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. They want to run it left here. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Stopped right there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Turns it loose. He's got it on the right. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. On the move. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Second down coming up. On play action. Buying time to his right. Throws to the tight end. Couldn't set his feet.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. Drops back on first down. Stepping to the right. Blasted as he lets it go. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. North Texas really has it going on offense. They send the tight end in motion. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Hand it to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. They give it to him again. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop it.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. The defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You could tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, here on the Green Wave sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throw.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Tulane right back to the line. Defense showing blitz here. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tulane.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch, and then the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might as well run him again. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Drives inside. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. Needs it here on 4th down. Gives him a little time. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Season alley. There he goes. Past the 30. At the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Mean Green. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. In traffic, it's Lewis. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Second down, going to throw it. Just got rid of that one.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
That slide's a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it the other way. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.